Ooh, the next season in Pokemon GO is coming, guys. Yes, it's gonna be the season of hidden gems. Just not enough gems for us to collect. Alright, so today we'll go through the details of the hidden gems season and also the month of June content update. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So let me go to bring a screen up and I'm gonna show you guys under the news section. I'm gonna give you guys details on it, and after that I tell you guys my tips on what to focus on and whatsoever. So under the news update that we have over here, hidden gems, if you tap on the blue words over there, discover hidden treasure, you will be brought to YouTube and there will be a trailer over there. And you guys can see on the top, there is Tyranitar over there. There's also Sableye and Nosepass. That indicates to us that Mega Sableye and Mega Tyranitar are coming! Alright, so let's go ahead to see under here what to expect. Well, we'll just go through it from Twitter, and then over here there's another one which I'll go through with you guys, and this one, the Water Festival, which I will go through all with you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead to check it out under Twitter first of all. So under Twitter, I'm sorry, why did it just get kicked out? I'm so sorry. Let me go ahead to look for it again. Okay, under the June update over here. Alright, great, now we are here. So under the June content update, well, we got some really exciting Pokemon, but some really underwhelming Pokemon to actually take a look at also. So under the 5-star rates, well, we've got the Lake Thrios, Uxie, Mesprit, Upsi, and also Azelf back into rates. But remember, they are regional Pokemon. Uxie will be in Asia Pacific region. Mesprit will be in the European, Middle East, Africa, and India region. And Azelf will be in the Americas and also Greenland region. Alright, so those are the 3 Pokemon, and remember, yes, remote rates are limited to 5 only. So it'll be very difficult to get the shiny if you are trying to get the other 2 from not your region. So, I guess good luck to all of us. Alright, I mean, Princess has not gotten herself the other 2 regional shinies because during the time that they were available, with the shiny form during the pandemic, she was really busy being a nurse and wasn't able to play Pokemon GO as much. But hopefully she will try to get those 2. Alright, so the other one is Nihiligo. Amazing, right? That we see an Ultra Beast in the raids this early. Technically, it was available since last year, so 1 year later. Now we already have it in raids repeated, but now in the shiny form. So that is a brand new Pokemon to go after. And I would like to say one thing though. It is a very, very good Pokemon to go after. It is the #1 poison typing Pokemon with Poison Jab and also Sludge Bomb. Yeah, so I would really recommend to go after it and build a poison type army. Although poison type, the typing isn't too useful for raid purpose other than against one very particular Pokemon, and that is Tapu Bulu, as it is double weak to poison. Other than that, yeah, in a certain raids, it will be useful, but there are definitely better counters than poison typing itself. That's another Pokemon, though, a Mega Pokemon that I think also you use poison. Alright, so the next one is going to be Heatran, which is available from the 29th of June to the 6th of July. Sorry, I never say the dates, but you guys can read it over there. But all of them, they start from 11 AM and it ends at 10 AM local time the next day, or whenever it ends. Alright, so Shiny Nihiligo, man. Excited for that. And I'd like to get myself a few more Hundo Nihiligos. I mean, I only got 1, so I like to build the army for the poison typing. Alright, so under the research breakthrough, we got Sableye, Beldum, Audino, Furfrou, Gumi, and Noibat. So some of them are repeated, like example Furfrou and even Gumi. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to get those shinies, especially if you want to try to get yourself, more shiny Furfrous to get the trims. Alright, so the next one is going to be the events. So the events, there are 6 particular events that will happen during the month of June, not including, including Community Day. I was going to say not including Community Day, but not including other small scale events like Raid Hour or even Spotlight Hour. For Searching for Gold Research Day, which I'll go through with you guys, Water Festival, which I also will go through with you guys, the Beach Week, and also the Spotlight Hour. That's also a very interesting one. Alright, so June Community Day is going to be Poliwag, right? Is it Poliwag? I think it's Poliwag. Yeah. So anyway, and Solo Stick, Horizons, and TGR Takeover, a Team Go Rocket Takeover, on the 16th of June. So remember, we saved up our Super Rocket radars, thinking that we would actually use it on certain legendary, Shadow Legendary, to actually get more of it. But now with the Shadow Legendaries Pokemon being in raids, maybe the Super Rocket radar isn't that needed to be kept. But I think most people still want to keep it and not use it on something really useless like Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, you know what I mean? Alright, so the next event is going to be from the 29th of June to the 2nd of July, Dark Flames. Very interesting name over there though for that particular event. So let's go through Spotlight Hour for this particular month though. But this Spotlight Hour is only held on the 6th of June. It's Krabby, Kabuto, Corfish, Cluncher, and Crabballer. So among all this, actually Krabby, Corfish, and also Cluncher, they are one of the top water type Pokemon in the game. Especially if you want to get some budget counters, you can use those. But of course, Shadow Swampert and Kyogre, they are really top tier. So, but remember, when Shadow Kingler, Shadow Krabby comes, it will be very strong also. Alright, so the next Spotlight Hours, alright, they'll be held on the 13th of June, 20th of June, and 27th of June respectively are Binacle, Sunken, and Doduo. None of those are really useful, I won't even bother about those. For raid hours, those are stated over there. Uxie on the 7th and the 14th of June, same with the other two Lake Trios, and Nihiligo will be on the 21st and 28th of June, which is great. Alright, so I'll be in Indonesia during this period, from the 12th of June to the 10th of July, so I'll be playing a raid hour in Nihiligo with the trainers over there. Looking forward to see you guys there in Indonesia. Alright. And then now, for Mega Raids, Mega Swampert will be available from 1st to the 18th of 15th of June, sorry. And then 15th to the 29th of June is also Mega Septao. And then from the 29th to the 6th of July, 29th June to 6th of July, it's question mark. I believe it is going to be Mega Sable Eye, because it coincides with the Dark Flames event, dark and gold flames. I don't know why flames, but yeah. Alright, so another thing to take note though, the last one under this content update, Shadow Raids. So I already foresee that Shadow Raids will be happening every month, but I never expected that this would happen. Starting June 10, Shadow Articuno will appear in Shadow Raids during weekends in June. So I'm not too sure it's only the weekend on June 10th and 11th or every weekend in June, because it say weekend, so I mean it could be a word play over there. So I do not know, man, but whatever the case is, I am definitely right in terms of saying that they're gonna bring in Shadow Articuno, following up with Shadow Zapdos, then Shadow Moltres the upcoming months in July, and then August. Yep, it's gonna happen, and eventually the 3 Bs and whatsoever will all come in at the same time, eventually in the next subsequent months. Now, for those of you who watched to this part of the video, it's time to check out some of the hidden contents. Yes, it's hidden gems, and it's time to find some of the hidden contents that Niantic or Pokemon GO did not explicitly share it out publicly, very obviously on their social media page. So we are on their website now, PokemonGoLive.com. Now scroll down to show you guys over here. Yes, GoFest is coming in the month of August. London, Osaka, and also New York. I'll be in London and also New York, but we are still working on Princess's visa for US and UK, and it's still in the midst of processing. Alright, but what to look forward for this particular season though, yes, a brand new Pokemon is making its way to Pokemon GO, Sandygast, and it can evolve into Palossand, and also Carbine, which is also a fairy and rock typing Pokemon. Alright, Shadow Pokemon debut, and that's going to be yep, again the whole week of the Shadow Raids, and then Shadow Articuno will be available. Alright, there'll be hidden gems, the Shadow Raids, the gems, and in fact the website store, if you guys have not checked it out, go ahead to check it out. Other stuff that are coming soon, those are still hidden. 4 stuff that are still hidden. And over here, Community Day, well, we kind of already know what it is. Squirtle, Cloud Community Day, Classic, and Froakie, and so on and so forth. Alright, but the things that are kind of hidden that you really need to go through are here, over here, to know which legendary raid bosses and mega raid bosses are coming. So if you go through one by one each of the dates, you guys can see it changes to Nihiligo, to Mega Septile, to Heatran, and then Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, Regieleki, and also Regidrago. They are coming in the month of July, and Cresselia is also coming in the month of August. So other Pokemon that haven't been announced yet, But my assumption would be there will be some new megas coming out, like, you know, Tyranitar and also Mega Sableye. They are put on top over there, right, under the content update. So those two will probably come. In fact, if I were to show you guys this table over here, somebody actually created this, and it's very useful. You guys can see all the dates are here. You guys can take a screenshot of this and save it. Very easy to see, but the ones that still ain't sure what Pokemon they are is going to be from June 23rd to July the 6th. That's probably going to be Mega Sableye like I predicted, but from 16th to 23rd of August. Not too sure what that's going to be though, but yeah. So anyway, you guys can see that Regieleki and also Regidrago are coming into raids like a few months, less than even half a year after they were introduced into Elite raids. So hence my point that I've always been emphasizing, that the game will become easier to play over time. Likewise for even the Shadow Mewtwo's, etc. In the future, there will be another opportunity for us to get all those Pokemon back again. Other than Armored Mewtwo though. Yeah. When is Armored Mewtwo coming back? Alright, so anyway, you guys can see the Go Battle League. I won't go through that because there's still other things to check it out. This one, the rotation, I've already gone through with you guys. Under the different Pokemon response in the wild, it depends on where you are playing, whether you are playing in the mountains, in the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere, the city area, then it will determine what kind of Pokemon you are getting. If you're in the northern hemisphere, like where I'm at right now, Trico, Torchic, and also Mudkip are the ones that you really want to focus on, because those Megas are very, very strong. If you're in the southern hemisphere, like in Australia, Beldum is the one that you want to go after. The other Pokemon, they are not so useful, so don't bother. As for eggs, well, they do rotate a bit, this and that. Nothing really too crazy to talk about other than from the 10km egg, which are Bagon and Dano and probably Riolu and so on and so forth. Yeah, Riolu from the 10km adventure sing. Seasonal bonus though, alright, so there's one additional special trait that you can do per day, one additional Pokemon candy when trading a Pokemon. Alright, that is quite interesting. Alright, so get up and go, alright, get up and go, yeah. So under the Golden Go Research Day though, this is held on the 3rd of June from 2 to 5 p.m. This event is quite interesting in a sense, but also a little bit underwhelming. The featured Pokemon are this: Caterpie, Magikarp, Nosepass, Sableye, and Barboach. Why? Why are these featured? Well, there's a reason for that. At first I thought like, oh okay, these are already underwhelming Pokemon, until I realized one thing, which I'll show you guys later on. So under the event bonus, Pokestops may turn Go without a Golden Lure, and the roaming form Gimme Go wouldn't appear at the Golden Lure, the Golden Stops, but you can find the Gold coins there, so that's something interesting. So those are the wild spawns, including Timepole, Shelmet, Breezel, and Starfu, and Poochyena, Bellsprout, and Weedle. Why? Why are all this spawning? Yeah. And also Lickitung and Azumarill. Why? Why are all this spawning? Well, you guys will see in a bit. Alright, so there's a time research for $1. Of course, some people will feel that it is not so worth it and you don't want to buy it. Of course, it's always your choice. So, what's so interesting about all these Pokemon though? Well, if we go under League Duck, thank you very much League Duck for being more detailed than Pokemon Go. If we scroll all the way to the spawn section and see over here under the shinies, all of the shinies are gold. Well, so it's easier to see that's the reason why all these Pokemon are the featured Pokemon, not because of any reason like their typing or whatever reason, but it's because they turn into a golden shiny, so hence why they are the featured Pokemon, to be in line with the name of the event, Go Research Day. Alright, so the next event is going to be the Water Festival Beach Week, and this particular event allows one particular new Pokemon to be introduced into the game, and that is going to be Sandygast. The other Pokemon that you guys saw just now covering, it probably will come in a rock type event, maybe Adventure Week or something, which will be held in the month of July, I believe. So same time when the Mega Tyranitar will come, maybe the end of July, we will see how. Alright, so under here, Water Festival, Pokemon debut Sandygast and Palossand. So that's the Pokemon that gets the evolution from Sandygast, and its typing is very interesting. It's a Ghost and Ground typing Pokemon, and it's, to my knowledge, the very first Pokemon that has this typing in Pokemon Go. In the main series game, of course, it's a Pokemon that people are quite interested to use, and I'm actually quite interested to see how this Pokemon performs also. Alright, but I'll go through with it with you guys later on, how good this Pokemon is. Global challenge, you have to do a total of 300 million nice throws, and after that, for the remaining time of the event, you get to enjoy increased candy for nice, great, excellent throws, and increased chance for XL candy for successful any of those bonus throws also. So the WoW encounters during this event are listed over there, which are the ones that you could focus on to get more XL candies. Well, I would suggest Krabby, I will also suggest Clauncher, and I will also suggest Popplio. Those are the three that I will focus my XL candy on. Taking them, trading them, guaranteed candy XL are what I'll be doing for those three Pokemon. Alright, for the few research tasks, yes, this is the exciting one that a lot of people will want to try and get again. The Lapras with the Scarf. I got myself the Hundo together with Princess when we were in Singapore. We were really, really lucky to get it. And if you guys remember, I got mine from the Time Research also. But we did not get ourselves the shiny, so we can try for that. And of course, Sandygast is also in the field research, which is great. I'd like to get more Candy XL for that particular Pokemon. Alright, Spotlight Hour, those are the featured ones. And like I said, this particular Spotlight Hour is only on the 6th of June, and 5 Pokemon are featured during the Spotlight Hour. Quite interesting decision made by Niantic or Pokémon Company though. Alright, so Krabby, Clauncher, and also Corphish are the ones that I will focus on. And take note also, this particular event from the 6th to the 12th of June has a 4 times Rainy Lure duration. Means it lasts for 2 hours instead of the usual 30 minutes. So only use Rainy Lure modules during this 6th to the 12th of June event if you guys want to, have the best bang for your buck. Alright, so Time Research again, and it costs $5. I just realized it costs $5. Alright, and there'll be some tasks related to friendship whatsoever. So the rates are here. These are the rates available, including Sandygast in the rate, and the Lapras with the Scarf also available in rates. And then during this period, the 3 Lake Trios are available together with Mega Swampert. Alright, so now let's check out to see whether Sandygast is really a good Pokemon to use or not. Now we have to load over here again. But I would just like to say that, Sandygast being a Ghost and Ground typing Pokemon is very, very interesting, because in order for a Pokemon to be considered a good Pokemon, 3 things has to be considered. 1 is the typing of the Pokemon, 2nd is the stats of the Pokemon, and 3rd are the moves of the Pokemon. So taking a look at this particular Pokemon, the typing is good, Ghost and Ground. Of course, if you pair it up with something really more interesting, example like Ghost and Steel, because Steel is a more defensive typing, it becomes even more insane. Example like a Golden Gold, or in fact in the future, AG Slash, which is a very interesting Pokemon. AG Slash actually is a Pokemon that is not a legendary Pokemon. It gets banned even in the VGC tournament in certain places. So for the ground typing, if you pair it up with the steel typing, it becomes like an Excadrill. It becomes also very strong. But Ghost and Ground, it's okay, but there is some weaknesses to it, additional weaknesses to it also. Alright, so I won't go through the moveset for this particular Pokemon, but go through the 2nd stage evolution, the moveset. It's actually the same. Alright, the moveset of Sandygast and also Palossand is actually the same. The typings are also the same. It's just that this is a 2nd stage evolution. You can use it in the Ultra League and also in the Great League. The other one doesn't go beyond 1500 CP, so using the 2nd stage evolution might be a better choice. So it has Astonish, Mudshot, Sandtomb, Shadow Ball, and Earth Power. Think about this. It has Mudshot and Shadow Ball. Oh my god, it's going to be so spammy with the Shadow Balls, and in fact the Sandtomb using it as a bait. Holy my god. I mean, wait, come to think of it, I just realized there is another Pokemon that also has the same typing in Pokemon GO already, and that is Runerigus. Yeah, but I mean, that's going to be a Pokemon that not many people would have. Yeah, Runerigus, I forgot about Runerigus. Yeah, but that's cool. So anyway, if you guys are wondering whether Carbine, the Pokemon that I showed you guys just now, the Fairy and Rock typing Pokemon, is a good Pokemon or not, well, it's a Fairy and Rock typing. It's going to be the same typing as DNC, which is going to be the mythical Pokemon that we will get during the Go Fest special research. And the thing about this though, its defense is super duper insanely high at 85, sorry. Not close to Shaco, but in order for a Pokemon to be viable, it can't just have only one step to be super duper insanely good and the other 2 to be bad. Alright, that's why Shaco is never ever used in PvP, and in fact, if you talk about one of the highest attack Pokemon in the game also, is attack form Deoxys. It's not also used frequently because also of the moves. Alright, so if you check out this Pokemon, the moves are Tackle, Rock Throw, Rock Slide, Moonblast, and Power Gem. The moves are decent, Rock Throw, Rock Slide, and Moonblast, but if you ask me if it's going to be useful for PvP, maybe, but not as useful as the other Pokemon that I would think are already available in the game. Alright, so what I want to say also is that these two new Pokemon, they are not going to be useful for raids or gym purpose, so don't bother. They are better ghost typing, they are better ground typing, they are better fairy typing, they are better rock typing out there in the game, already available years ago. Alright, so I think that is all that I have to share with you guys in this video in terms of what to look out for the next few events. Of course, if you guys did take notes, great. If you guys did not, well, hopefully you guys remember everything I said. I did not take any notes, I memorized all in my head also. So that's how I actually learn, and in fact when we get to play all those events, I will remind you guys again. But I definitely look forward to Mega Tyranitar. That's something that really I would suggest you guys to get. I know a lot of people are very hyped for it, but we still have to wait probably around seven more weeks before it comes, so it's still going to be a long wait. But nevertheless, Go Fest is coming, excited for it. If you guys are going for London and New York Go Fest, I'll see you there. It will be awesome, and it will be an exciting month in the month of August. Although quite a few people are saying that this particular season seems to be a little bit underwhelming, but I feel like it's kind of a mix of both, because remember, Go Fest is coming. Not all the details are out yet for this entire season. There's still a lot of information that we still do not have yet. There's still a lot of hidden gems. No pun intended, but yeah. There's still a lot of hidden gems that we haven't discovered yet in this season, so be patient about it and let's see what's coming up, especially during the Go Fest itself. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video, alright? Goodbye.